Happy Hump Day, everybody. It is lots colder out there this morning. We've lost the cloud cover for most areas and high pressure overhead. That combined with dry air, boy, those numbers are way down in the 20s, some low 20s here and there. Now, we're going to see high pressure move away today and the south breeze gradually kicking back in, especially in western Missouri. But it looks light today compared to yesterday and compared to tomorrow for sure. Ranging from about 50, say along Highway 63, that'd be Rowlett of West Plains, and points to the east, but quite a bit warmer as you go west. I think probably some upper 50s near I-49. Tomorrow morning, not as cold because we're going to see a pretty good increase in the southwest wind in our western and northwestern counties. So let's just use the I-44 line, but it'll be lighter to the east, and so I think there's probably going to be some 30s in our easternmost counties, but could be well into the 40s out to the west. And then as we look at highs tomorrow, partially dependent on cloud cover. I think there's going to be some areas of high cloud cover. If we don't see anything very thick, I think, could see a few places in the upper 60s tomorrow. But suffice to say, it will be the warm day of the week. High pressure overhead, and as we go into the day, that high will gradually move to the east and start kind of expanding a bit. Now, the wind we're looking at, you see all that yellow from north of Lubbock to, say, Kansas City, that's about 20, 25 miles an hour. But that's above the surface, and so we're looking at the low-level jet. Now, that's not a big deal. It really isn't that windy, but the pressure gradient really starts to tighten tonight, and now we see the wind really pick up. That's 30 to 35 from, let's say, northern Oklahoma into perhaps our far western counties. So again, that could bring the temperature up in areas northwest of the interstate. That's tomorrow morning. Then it just really takes off. I think our northwestern counties are going to be right under the core of that low-level jet stream. And suffice it to say, very windy conditions through the day. I think probably the strongest wind gusts, let's say Joplin to maybe Camdenton on west, 45 miles an hour. My bet is wind advisory will be out in that region tomorrow. Let's say for Springfield and maybe down through Cassville and let's say to Rolla, I think we're probably talking close to 40. And then let's say down here in Arkansas to West Plains, closer to 30 or 35. So not as bad, but certainly noticeable area-wide. So here are the speeds. Today, pretty light. Honestly, a pretty nice day. It may hit 20 miles an hour, far western counties by late afternoon, and it'll probably get gustier than that overnight tonight and into very early tomorrow. And then we have a very windy day, especially in our west and northern counties. Again, 40 plus from Springfield to the west and north, and I think 45, Joplin, Stockton, Warsaw, Hermitage, Nevada, and the like. So we'll be watching that. Fire danger is going to be pretty high too because the humidity will not be coming up until much later. So cloud cover is going to be in place pretty early Friday, and I think we'll see spotty showers, especially the second half of the day. Now, the rain and even some thunderstorms look likely, at least on a scattered basis, late Friday night to early Saturday. But models are kind of speeding this thing up a little bit, and they're not phasing the energy from two areas as much as they were earlier in the week. So what that means for us is a faster front passage, which means temps are going to be dropping off the bat, early highs. It also means any rain we get's probably early in the day, and then it kicks east, and it pretty much nixes any chance for snow. I am not concerned about that at this point. We should have sun returning by Sunday, and it looks blustery. So here's your next 7 days. Today, a little better, less wind, but lots of wind and much warmer tomorrow. Clouds and a few showers. Friday, those will likely end very early Saturday. Now, there could be a little thunder in there, but I don't expect anything severe. Notice the numbers backwards for Saturday. It's going to vary some, but I'm thinking low 50s in Springfield to start, but quickly dropping. We'll be in the low 40s, drying out though, and then we go back to average next week.